Welcome back to No World. My name is Bernd Luff, and today we'll take you to Iceland, where we spent 11 days on the road in a campervan. So, hi and welcome in Iceland, this time in Reykjavik. We arrived yesterday late in the evening, and a friend just picked us up from the airport. And we stayed in the Radisson Blu 1919 in Reykjavik. And I think it's a junior suite, so I'll just give you a quick room tour before we actually leave. We had a fantastic breakfast. It's like definitely the best COVID-19 breakfast I had so far, and I had quite a few. So we used the bathroom, spacious, like the open shower. I hate always those. I'm 1.93 m, so showers are always, in hotels are always an issue for me. Because usually they are too small and whatever. So very high ceilings, huge bed, and one of the nice details, we got a handwritten personal private letter, and we got some specials in the minibar as well as part of the VIP package. And of course it's right in the middle of downtown, so you can argue about the view, but service is definitely one of the best I had so far. And just show you a little bit the view here. It's really nice actually. So definitely a really nice place to stay. Great service, amazing breakfast, and right in the middle of Reykjavik downtown. So it's just a short walk to get almost everywhere. We'll explore a little bit Reykjavik now, and then we head on back to the airport, where we get picked up to get our campervan, and then we're heading right for the Blue Lagoon. And I'm not sure if we're allowed to film there with the GoPro, but we'll see. Let me show you as much as possible. Bye. So, hi and welcome back. Right now we're in Harpa. It's a concert and conference center in the harbor area of Reykjavik. And it was opened in 4th of May 2011 and won a lot of awards, both for the center itself, a lot for the architecture. You see already it's quite fancy. A friend already told me yesterday that only cleaning the windows costs 13 million euro every year. Of course, because if you see the windows here, that's a lot of windows to clean. It's not just flat. So, but you have a nice view over the city, and there's some shops as well. Opening hours are reduced right now due to COVID. It's supposed to be open from 9 to 18. Right now it's from 12 to 18. And but it's not many people, so it's nice to make photos. Nice to enjoy the architecture. Yes, so it was raining all day, so we were just walking around and staying in a cafe and stuff. Actually, most sites attractions are closed or have reduced opening hours. Open at 12. The famous church as well. That's where we go next. And the name Harpa was like a contest with a lot of submissions for the name, and Harpa was picked because it's the month that marks the beginning of summer in the old Nordic calendar, as well as the instrument, which resonates as well with the meaning of the building. You get a nice view of the skyline there. Not so much on the other side because they are building like a whole new part of the city there in the harbor area. And it was stopped due to COVID now, of course, so now they continue again. So we'll be finished soon, I guess. Okay, see you at the church. One of the most recognizable buildings in Reykjavik is Hallgrímskirkja, a big church which offers a great view over Reykjavik. The church is open from Wednesday to Saturday from 12 to 3 p.m. and Sunday 10 to 3 p.m. Our first goal after picking up our campervan from Camp Easy, which by the way is an amazing rental company, was the Blue Lagoon, definitely one of the most popular attractions in Iceland. With its deep blue thermal water and its nourishing benefits. The Blue Lagoon was definitely something on our bucket list, and it was the perfect jumpstart for our 11 days in Iceland. The Blue Lagoon was actually around since the 80s and was turned into a thermal bath in 1999, and it's definitely worth a visit. Try to come early so that you avoid the crowds. Strandarkirkja is one of the most well-known churches in Iceland. It's in the very south and it's surrounded by huge fields of Alaskan lupines. The wooden church was built in the 12th century, and the legend goes that it was a group of Vikings that was sailing back from Norway with a lot of money. And they end up in a bad storm and prayed to God that he would guide them to land and promised they would build a church wherever they reached land. A figure of light or an angel appeared and guided them through the reefs and cliffs, and they landed where the church stands today. About 300 years after the first Viking settlers settled on Iceland, all the forests were gone, and it wasn't before in the 1950s that there were a lot of reforestation projects going on in Iceland, and many of those small forests are recreational areas as today. Okay guys, we're in Landmannalaugar. High up in the mountains, it's raining, it's windy, there's still a lot of snow, and we're going for a dip in a thermal whatever. Wish us luck. What are we doing here? Quite some way to go, so luckily right now it's not raining so much and it's not very windy, so we might survive to the pool. On the way back we are wet, so it might be a different story. See you in the pool. So we made it. I forgot the sighter for the GoPros, so it wasn't waterproof, so we didn't take it in the pool, but you have basically there the hot river coming in, or the hot little stream, and this here is a little bit colder, and then it's mixing there. But yeah, there's still just from a lot of snow melting water. And to use the pool is free. Only thing that costs a little bit is if you want to use the shower and toilets here. The facilities that cost 500 Icelandic kronur per person, which is basically, what is it, 4 euros. So, welcome back. We got down again from the mountains and now we're at Seljafossen. Seljafossen. And it's still raining. So it's still raining, so it will be a very rough experience, but there's just one other family here, actually. So pretty alone. Beautiful. I think I don't even try to pronounce it right, but this is Waterfalls, which is one of the most beautiful waterfalls in Iceland with a drop of 60 meters. The plane wreck of the former Super DC-3 from the American Air Force is a quite famous attraction for, especially for photographers, and it's a 3-kilometer walk one way on a gravel road to get there from the parking. It's not that much of an experience, actually it's amazing for photos of course, but if you continue some 100 meters past the airplane there's an amazing black beach. That's actually much more of an experience. The glacier, and now it's getting really difficult, Svínafellsjökull. It's not far from the plane wreck and it's not without reason. There's a big warning sign at the entrance. In 2017 was the last time that 2 German guys went missing there, so be careful, but it's an amazing spot to see a glacier up close, and if you have a drone, of course it's a great spot to unpack it and get some amazing aerial views.
The bird is drowning. Ah, it's a duck.
Reynisfjara, or the Black Sand Beach, is rated one of the most beautiful non-tropical beaches in the world and was one of the filming locations for Game of Thrones, and not without reason. The village of Seyðisfjörður is most popular for its Rainbow Street and the light blue church, but it's actually way more than that. It feels like the whole village is inhabited by artists and has a very special vibe. It's a little detour, but it's definitely worth it. M&yacute National Park in the northeast of Iceland, and it's the second most powerful waterfall in Europe after the Rhine Falls. It's definitely an impressive experience, and it's a paradise for photographers. It can be a lot of tourists again, try to be early or late. Krafla is a volcanic caldera with about 10 kilometers in diameter and is rolling over a thermal power plant. On the way to Krafla you pass the shower in the middle of nowhere that you've seen already, and which originally was more like an art installation, but it's fully usable. One of the most thermal active areas in Iceland is in the northeast, close to vatn. And you definitely can't miss it. It's right beside the ring road, and it's a Mars-like landscape with mud cauldrons, steaming vents and radiant mineral deposits. We definitely recommend to take a break here and really enjoy the show. Yeah, it's super nice here. So the surroundings are definitely even better than in the Blue Lagoon, because you have a landscape like pretty much like you're on Mars somewhere, and the view. So when you're done with all the amazing sights in the northeast of Iceland, it's time to head on to vatn thermal bath, a hot spring that we might even have liked better than the Blue Lagoon. The next important stop after the vatn region is the waterfall Godafoss, which is an amazing, wide and just stunning waterfall without any signs that prohibit the use of drones, so I might be a little bit biased here. A little detour from the ring road is Vatn, a 50-meter high basalt stack right off the coast in the northwest of Iceland. Following the tip we got of a local, we went to Barnafoss, which is a collection of a lot of small waterfalls and definitely recommended, even so it's a detour from the ring road. Since the last sites we had on our bucket list were in the southwest of Iceland, we decided to take the road F550 from Barnafossen directly to the south. And it's definitely one of the better gravel roads. I would say you don't even really need 4x4. And of course it offers stunning views of the Highlands again. Thingvellir is not just a place where two architectonic plates meet, but it's actually the birthplace of Iceland as a nation, as it was here the first assembly of the chieftains took place. Another amazing waterfall is Gullfoss. It's on the Golden Circle, only a day trip from Reykjavik, and accordingly it can be really crowded, so again be early or late. Kerit is a volcanic crater lake along the Golden Circle, and it costs actually 400 Icelandic crowns to enter. If you're in a hurry or on a budget, it might be one of the places you actually can drop. The lava tunnel is a guided tour which costs from 4,830 crowns. We had an amazing guide that really made it worth the tour, but you only get about 300 meters into the cave. Reykjavik is another thermal hotspot with bubbling mud pools, and definitely worth the visit if you have the time for this little detour. Lagoon cave is another lava tube that you actually can enter on your own, but it's advised to book a trip with an experienced guide here. Sadly, we've forgotten our headlights anyway, since it was midnight sun. We didn't even think we might need them.
After spending 11 venturesome days in Iceland, nobody would want to go home and would feel separation anxiety to this amazing country. It is a cliche that Iceland is a part of everyone's bucket list, but as you go along the black sand beaches, mountains, volcanic rocks, and numerous falls, you are literally ticking off your bucket list and lost for words on how to describe this country. We left our hearts in Iceland, but would probably come back again for an Icelandic experience one can definitely dream of.